This is different running it this way. Okay, it's May 24th, 2015, and you're watching Mods on Air.
2 FPS, 3 RPGs, and 5 sim-type games.
Yeah.
I think you'd be able to come up with one here.
I'm actually pulling this one hard.
Ask all the people that need hacks to play Call of Duty. I can hear you groaning inwardly every time Sin's mentioned. You're just cringing.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 473. It is me, foyleman. It looks like no one else is showing up this morning, so I will do a quickie on the news for the past week or so that we may have missed. And don't expect too many adult themes. That's not how I run. But I am Foyleman, and we will do the weekend news for games. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't know what to say when I'm alone here. So anyway, let's jump over to what's going on. First of all, we have Doom 4 is supposed to be getting announced or getting some sort of trailer, some sort of preview going on over at E3. That's going to happen in June. I think it's June 22nd, if I'm correct. And they're supposed to release some sort of news about a new version of Doom, which is going to be a complete reboot, is what they're saying. Now, there is some video out there somewhere that shows off what they thought it was going to look like. I guess this was sort of like a tech demo of some sort. Let's see, gameplay teaser or the leaked trailer. I think it's a leaked trailer. Let's see what it is. And it's not going to play in that window. It'll play in this window. Wow, it's really annoyingly loud. And it looks really good. It looks like something that you would expect coming out of the old id Software team. A stepped up version of that jump reminded me of Gears of War, which isn't promising, but a stepped up version of what we saw over at Rage. Now, this is assumedly not what we should be expecting come E3. Don't know what we're going to be seeing E3, but there is a little bit of a trailer that goes along with the E3 version, and this video is just about done. Hey, it looks like a Half-Life kind of thing with the Citadel, right? Okay, this one is just showing us that we have Doom. Going to be showing it off on June 14th, but E3 is June 22nd. I know it's after June 16th. That's when I bought my tickets. Yep, okay. So we'll see what happens with the Doom 3. It looks like it could be good. Now it's for me, it'll definitely depend on the price of things, and if the game is $60, $70, $80, I probably won't jump on board, especially after what happened with Rage, because Rage was a little bit buggy, wasn't worth the full price of admission, and didn't have an end. But it was a very well built game. It looked in the way that it looked good. It played fairly well, but it was not very exciting. But maybe bringing back the idea of Doom, the nostalgia plus the new graphics, a new kind of generation of engines might make a difference, and I hope that it does. And I wonder who's putting it together. Bethesda Soft, but what team? You know, Carmack's not there, so he's not. What did Carmack do in the past, other than be the face of and follow in with necessary tech when needed? I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Maybe we'll find out more in another month. All right, another one. There is a game out there that people are showing off for. Let's see. Let's get this window over here for you. Called Hunt of Dinosaur. I don't know what to think of this, but there is an interesting video that makes it look like a lot of fun. How long is this video? I do not know. It is, oh, it's only 3.5 or so minutes. Now this thing is supposed to end up on consoles and Steam, so it is going through Steam right now. Right? Do I have information on that? Steam Early Access on June 2nd. And it looks pretty good. It is going to be a game, you know, I wonder if this is the game that we've seen or previewed a little bit of in the past, where you are really kind of like caveman and going around and hunting and trying to craft and build your way through the dinosaurs era. This reminds me of another game too. Wish I would remember what it was. Ravage? Maybe that was it, Ravage, something like that. got a gem stuck in his wrist. Reminds me of a game I worked on 5 or so years ago. Oops. They're going to have to work on IK a little bit. Here, I'm going to zoom back. And the reason I say that is I think this dinosaur is floating above the ground just a little bit. Look at those feet. Oh, they're trying to keep you away from the feet. Show me those feet. Look right, not left. Oh, okay, I guess it came up behind him. Floating. That's okay. They'll figure it out. Remember, it's in development. Looking this good. It's okay. Yeah, I agree. Obi, it's pretty graphics. I think that was a duck. I don't remember ever seeing a duck before in a game. That is like a duck. Huh. But depending on the way this gameplay plays out, it looks like something that I would be willing to play. Especially if it's cooperative, right? Oh, they're killing all the ducks. You know, there's a new study out there, one of the topics I have over here, that says, not that one, but that says, okay, I can't find it in my notes, but I have I have some, oh yes, playing cooperatively makes you more social. This is something my listeners here, we already knew. We already knew that when we play with friends, it's more fun, and we are being social. So, so keep doing it. Stop that solo play. Call up your friends. Make it happen. All right. Let's see what else we have. We have, there is some interesting stuff. There's an interesting article over at, what was this, Kotaku, I think, where they're talking about Valve and how Valve is not evil. People are saying Valve is evil. And most of this is because of the recent stuff that's been going on with the games. Remember, they opened up mods and then they tore down mods saying, they opened up the ability to sell mods. And then they ripped that away from people. And that's part of why people are saying Valve is evil. They do these things that are no good for the community. And both sides are arguing about how Valve is good or bad because some people wanted to sell mods, some people didn't want to sell mods. So they're both like arguing the different points. But to go on, they're saying they just don't understand people, which is an interesting way to look at things. You know, they don't actually talk to the community anymore. Maybe they did. I don't remember when they did. But Valve just goes out there and creates some of these great tools, and they spend a really, really long time creating a community for delivering games. And they tried once and failed and ripped it right out of our hands, which was a good idea because it was failing. And then a few years later, they came back and released what we now know of Steam and Valve. So this is an interesting article saying that, going through some of the other key points of stuff that has gone on, saying that they are not really evil. They just don't understand how to relate to the gamer anymore. I mean, look at the Steam Greenlight. What is that doing for us? It's like they're trying to push games on us that are indie games. Okay, maybe that's a good idea. Letting the community vote. People don't know what they want. So there is a pretty big disconnect, and they probably could do well hiring somebody to really relate to the community, a community manager, but someone with a great background in doing so, a team of people, not just some community member who is going to take it over and make it their own thing as they shouldn't do. We know how that can happen with some of these games. Especially those of you who have been around for the whole Call of Duty series and know some of the community managers that may have popped up and caused issues. Some haven't. Some have been good. All right. Then there are, watch out for some of this stuff. Now, I don't remember if we talked about this in a previous week or not, but Grand Theft Auto is having some issues with their mods. Now, if you remember, people are making mods and releasing them, and then there's lots and lots of news about saying, get out there and play some of the mods that are available for Grand Theft Auto. But look out because viruses are ending up in these mods. You don't want to get a virus. And this is a new way for people to deliver them, and I think that's a huge problem. that is going to break the modding community apart because they are not going to have anybody to really deliver to anymore when people start getting all these viruses and getting scared about what they're downloading. There may need to. This is either going to cause, if this continues, this is going to cause a huge breakdown in the modding scene, or it'll cause someone to rise up and actually take control and properly deliver these mods that they can trust. It's a possibility. I don't know if that can happen. I don't know if it can happen because Valve just tried it. Didn't work well. I can't say that Valve tried it. Valve tried selling mods. That's different. But you see what I'm saying? Like some companies will try and step up and turn it into something that doesn't need to be. So who can take over? Can somebody like me take over? Could I try? I could try. Would it work? I don't know. I don't know if I have enough people backing me to actually push the idea that a modding site, specifically like ModDB, how many people? ModDB has been around for a while. It is big among the immediate modding community. Outside of the immediate modding community, I don't know if anybody out there knows who it is or what they're doing. That's what I'm talking about. There just is no media behind it. No real word of mouth? Okay. All right. What else is interesting out there? The Witcher 3 is getting decent reviews among people. However, I got to say that I don't know anybody that owns Witcher 3. I just hear people that I know with friends who have Witcher 3 that are enjoying it. But then there's their downgrade controversy for some people that are saying that there is some issues with the game. Lots of issues with the game being buggy and having playability problems. So I don't play it, and I was hoping one of the other guys here may know a little bit more about it, but I guess we'll have to find out another time. All right, Ubisoft. Ubisoft has some virtual reality games that they're promising. Not are promising, but they are promising to make them by 2016. Can a virtual reality game be promising? I don't know. You have to assume that everybody is going to have a VR headset in order to play this thing, and I don't see that happening. In a way, I guess I hope I'm wrong. Not that I want to buy one, but that I don't want to be such a cynic anymore. But there is this video game out here. Yes, Unreal Engine. That's good. But they're showing off this game in virtual reality where you're just looking around an apartment. It kind of reminds me of like a Nancy Drew type game or something where now Nancy Drew doesn't have to look at a still image. She can look around. Right now, what's going on in the voiceover, which I don't hear, but I watched the video before, is he's reading the cards. It says, I'm very sorry, I'm sorry. So in other words, they're promoting the idea that somebody died or something, or somebody got really sick, probably died. And so it opens up the story. But VR, where's VR going? I think we can put it on the shelf next to 3D TV, but maybe I'm wrong. It would be nice if I was wrong. It would be very nice. Don't know. Okay. I'm getting pinged here on email and on my phone. That's sorry about that. Okay. What else is of interest? Looking for some interesting things that I can talk about here. Windows 10 beta on Xbox One is coming this summer. Windows, that's right. I said Windows 10 on Xbox One. I don't know if I have to say anything about it other than that. Xbox, Windows 10 doesn't belong on Xbox. Unless that's their new operating system for the Xbox, which I bet you it is. Okay, I don't know. All right, just a couple more topics. I told you this was going to be real quick. I already talked about cooperative gaming and Skype. Skype now has a translation feature. You can check it out if you want to head over to Microsoft, and you can do immediate translations of voice and text, which is pretty good. I don't know how good it works. I didn't get to try it out. I don't know many people that regularly do not speak English, because I probably wouldn't have them in my Skype account to talk to because they don't talk English. And until now, now that could try and break the barrier, or it could actually create more barriers because we're allowing people not to learn other languages. But I think in a way this is a breakdown of barriers. And it could bring us to people that we would not normally be able to talk to or know about, and cultures to learn. And I heard that this system is a little bit buggy and it doesn't work with all languages, but I like the idea of it. It's a little scary that Microsoft owns it, but but I think it's a good step. And if this does work out just slightly, then we'll be seeing this kind of technology on every device out there. Good. You don't have to use it. Just knowing that it's available is great. And okay. So I think I'm going to wrap that up now. Those of you who wanted a quick show, there it is. You just got yourself a quick show. Maybe we'll have guys show up next week. Oh, I still got that video playing in the background. All right, so I'm going to thank you for joining me this morning, and I hope you have a wonderful week and a great day if you're in the U.S. It's Memorial Day, so I hope you have a wonderful day off. Enjoy the warmth if you have it. Play some games and have some fun. And let me find this closing video, which I don't know where it is all the time. All right, so I'll probably be back next week, and hopefully we'll have some hosts with us. So take care, everyone. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching this week, and come back next week when we will broadcast another live show. Details for this and all past episodes can be found at MODSonair.com. We welcome your feedback via email at mailbag@modsonair.com. And please consider subscribing to modsonline.com to support our show. The opinions expressed by individuals on this program are not necessarily the opinions of our sponsors, owners, or partners. Now, if you want to let the other guys know that they should have been here, mailbag@modsonair.com. Send your gripes there. I will. All right, guys. Take it easy.